The world is currently at Davos, Switzerland, as we speak, for the 2026 World Economic Summit. Over 65 heads of government and heads of state are in Davos to chart the course and determine the course of the world economics for at least the next 1 year. Now, Africa is there, represented. Nigeria is there, led by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, and the call from Africa has not changed. Invest in Africa, invest in Nigeria. All right. Now, Nigeria needs this call much more than arguably any other African country, and that is because our revenue to debt ratio is widening. What it means literally is we're spending more in servicing debt than we are making in revenue. The federal government has not been quiet, actually. They've been doing a lot to bridge that gap. That is why they're talking about tax reforms and several other economic policies to bridge in the gap so we have more to save after paying debt. And of course, this is also why the federal government has been borrowing, because there's nothing left. When we spend over 100% of our revenue, we have nothing left to use for infrastructural development. Now, aside the call at Davos for investors to come into Nigeria, there is one homework we have to do, and that is improving the ease of doing business in Nigeria. Just recently, we saw what Aliko Dangote and the Dangote refinery had to battle with the regulators of upstream and downstream. It has been a tussle since he set up that refinery, and the world can't help but wonder if the richest black man, the richest African would have so much turmoil in investing in his own hometown. How about younger investors? How about foreign investors? What is the hope for foreign investors? What is the hope for younger investors? Aliko Dangote is having a fight running his refinery. And here we are in Davos calling for more investors. What message are we sending out? So this is a call to say, amongst all the economic reforms that the federal government is currently doing, with taxation leading the pack, we need to make doing business very easy in Nigeria. We need to make doing business very easy in Nigeria and encourage younger investors to do businesses here. Encourage foreign investors to come in and invest. The second homework we need to do to make sure that investors feel safe when they come around to invest with us is insecurity. We have really not taken this insecurity thing very seriously. The news keeps going back out there, and I'm not sure any investor in good volumes will want to put his workforce or put his investment at risk in a very volatile situation like Nigeria currently is. Now, just recently, the United States president tagged Nigeria a country of particular concern, right? A country of particular concern is calling for investors to come in to invest. That rather seems a very unrealistic call. So two things I have listed so far: the ease of doing business, which we are not sampling very well with our very own Dangote, and the insecurity by the side. Now, third to that is the gamble we've been doing with electricity. Without electricity, no economy can thrive. And it's as though there is an embargo, a caveat to say Nigeria keeps staying in darkness. It is not very encouraging to investors. So Davos 2026 for Nigeria has nothing to do with the theme of the economic summit this year, which is a spirit of dialogue, right? We have nothing to do with that theme. We have all the homework to do back at home. Make businesses easier for people to do, work on insecurity and take it seriously. And thirdly, electricity. Nothing works without electricity.